through enough hell. That's when you're going to say, any way you do it, God. Right now, you're too sophisticated. But God is saying, break that spirit of pride. Get down and humble yourself. And when you humble yourself, that's when I'll move on your behalf. Because can't nobody do you like the Lord can. I tell you to tell yourself, it's my turn, it's my turn. You got to lose your sameness. Talk to yourself and say, it's my turn. Something about to happen in this place. God began to deal with them. Know what happens, how God has to break Naaman down. One thing you need to know, Elisha never came out of the cave. Jesus. Woo. He never came out of the cave. Some of y'all think the only way you're going to get healed, somebody got to lay hands on you. It's not about laying hands, it's about obedience. Spirit of the Lord come in and said, just start jumping. Put your purse down, tie your hat down, and just go to jumping. People going to look at you funny, but let them look. They ain't going through what you're going through. While they looking at you, they don't know your story. They don't know the hell you've been going through. They don't know what the enemy been doing to your mind, to your home, to your health. And if God say jump, lose your cool and just go to jump. You'll jump your way into a breakthrough. I can have to deal with this thing. Catch this. Because in the midst of this, Elisha stays in the back of the cave, sends a servant out, say, go tell him, go dip in Jordan's River 7 times. Immediately, he gets an attitude. What I look like going to dip in muddy Jordan? Do he know who I am? Does he know my position? Do he know who I'm serving to? This man in a cave won't even give me the common courtesy of coming out and laying hands on me. I thought he was going to come out and wave his hand and call on the name against God, and I was going to be healed. No, I'm not going to do that because you got too much pride. Before I deliver you, I got to get rid of your pride. You so proud until you got your own set way, and God's way is not your way. God's way is as high above your way as the heaven is above earth. You got your own set time, but when God said I'm going to deliver you, any way you deliver me, any way you heal me, any way you touch me, any way you do it for me, it's all right with me, just do it. Is there anybody here that's ready for God to do something? You showed up ready, you showed up ready. You're not here just to be here. You're here by divine appointment. God got you here to break some things. There's some yokes in your life that only the anointed is going to destroy. This is your night for a turnaround. This is the beginning of the end. This is July. In July is the 7th month. And the 7th month is the beginning of the end. Because 7 means complete. You didn't just happen to be here tonight. God sent you here because he's getting ready to end some stuff that's been messing with you for the last 10 years. But tonight, God's getting ready to turn some things around. I wish I had somebody here that believed God for a shift. I tell you to throw your right hand up and just holler, shift. Feel something happening in the atmosphere. God is creating an atmosphere that is conducive to healing, conducive to deliverance. What about this deliverance? Some of us need deliverance from ourselves. Yourself is your biggest enemy. As long as you're kidding yourself, you'll never get nowhere. When we learn how to surrender to God, then the shift takes place. The enemy is defeated in your life. The enemy has created a stronghold, and as long as that stronghold is prevalent, you're battling against the demonic forces of hell that want and is determined to keep you bound. But in the midst of that, God said, I will deliver. I wish somebody believed what I was saying, because then, as I come to a close, note what occurs here. Naaman stands at the face of the cave. Elisha hides in the back and tells his servant, go tell him to dip in Jordan's river 7 times. His pride steps up. He speaks of the rivers of Damascus. Damascus was the oldest city and is the oldest city in the world. Damascus, which is favored with 2 beautiful springs of water, one to the north and one to the south, that feeds into the city. They're clean rivers. Here, the man stands and says, if you want me to dip in some water, let me pick the water. No, it's not so much the water as it is the obedience. Yes, God could have said, go dip in the river Phapha. But God said, Jordan's river. Jordan's river is muddy. And if you dip in some mud, and some of us need a mud bath, because there's healing in the mud. You don't see it, but God get ready to work something. The devil has been watching you, and he feels like he's got a stronghold on you, and he feels like you're never going to get anywhere. But he messed up, because if he was going to hold you hostage, he never should have let you come to the Sheraton tonight. But because you stepped inside of it, there's healing for you. God's got a breakthrough for you. God's got an anointing for you. You've been waiting for a long time. You've been seeking God. You've been crying for him. But if you be honest with yourself, you've gone through the motion, but you don't feel it like you used to. You don't feel it like you know you ought to. And the devil been messing with you and telling you that you're never going to get any better, and making you complacent, and telling you that you're all right, just like you are. But you know better than that, because down on the inside, there's something inside of you that said, I need more of God. I need a greater anointing. I need a move of God. And the devil is mad at you. I hear the devil telling you, stay like you are. Do what you've been doing. But I hear God saying, don't dip in Jordan. I'm not going to keep begging you.